Stone Man syndrome. Imagine you're out jogging, and suddenly your leg starts turning to stone. Nope, you didn't just lock eyes with Medusa. You're not about to become a Greek statue in someone's garden. This is real. It's called Stone Man syndrome. In this rare disorder, muscles and soft tissue slowly turn into bone. Basically, your body builds a second skeleton, freezing joints and movement over time. Take Harry Eastlack. By 20, most of his body had fused. Before he passed at 39, he could barely move, but he donated his skeleton to science, helping doctors understand this mystery. It's super rare, about 1 in 2 million people. Proof the human body is stranger than fiction. The girl who cried crystal tears. Imagine you're being teased and start crying, but instead of tears, sharp little crystals come out, crying so hard it could literally cut someone. We're talking painful shards. Sounds like a twisted fairy tale, right? But this really happened. Her name was Satanik Kazarian from Armenia. Doctors discovered that instead of normal tears, her eyes were producing tiny crystal-shaped fragments, dozens every single day. They were sharp, painful, and even dangerous. Though, yeah, if only they were diamonds, she'd be rich. She had to visit hospitals constantly to get them removed, or risk permanent eye damage. When your hand has a mind of its own, imagine your own hand moving by itself, grabbing things, smacking you, even trying to choke you. Creepy, right? Like your hand suddenly has a mind of its own, just like in The Evil Dead when Ash's hand goes rogue and tries to attack him. This is called alien hand syndrome, a super rare condition where the brain signals get mixed up, usually after surgery or injury. Basically, your hand stops taking orders. One famous case was Karen Byrne from New Jersey. After brain surgery, her left hand started lighting cigarettes, unbuttoning her clothes, even slapping her in the face. Talk about giving yourself a reality check, and it proves the brain can be hilarious and terrifying at the same time. Painless power. Do you want this superpower? Imagine someone punches you, and you can't feel a thing. No more headaches, no stubbed toe drama. You'd be the main character in a movie called Novocaine. But here's the catch. You're slowly dying because you can't feel any pain. And that's actually really dangerous. Some people are born with a rare condition called congenital insensitivity to pain. One girl, Ashlyn Blocker from Georgia, has it. She could touch a hot stove and not even notice. She once broke her ankle and just kept playing like nothing happened. The scary part? Pain is your body's alarm system. It's how your brain says, yo, something's wrong, fix it before you break yourself. Without it, burns, cuts, or broken bones can sneak up on you. So, yeah, not feeling pain sounds cool, but this superpower comes with some seriously deadly fine print. Water war. Afraid of showering? Or just too lazy? Well, maybe you're actually allergic to water. Sounds fake, right? But it's real. It's called aquagenic urticaria, the same water we drink, bathe in, and cry with. For some people, it's pure torture. Touch water, painful hives, sweat, instant rash, tears, that's double pain. It's so rare, only about 100 people in the whole world are known to have it. One woman, Rachel Warwick from the UK, says even a 5-minute shower feels like being splashed with acid. She can only shower a couple times a month, not because she's lazy, but because it literally hurts. So yeah, doctors say stay hydrated. But for her, water isn't life, it's the enemy. Proof that the human body is the funniest, scariest prankster ever. The jumping Frenchman of Maine. You know how you teach your dog to jump on command? Now imagine yelling, jump. And instead of the dog, your friend launches into the air. Yeah, awkward, but hilarious. That's pretty much what happened in the 1800s with a rare disorder called the jumping Frenchman of Maine. No thinking, no choice. Their bodies just reacted. It was first found in French-Canadian lumberjacks working in Maine. These men had an extreme startle reflex. If you scared them, they wouldn't just flinch. They'd leap, yell, drop tools, or even obey random commands. Doctors still don't fully understand it, but it remains one of the strangest neurological mysteries ever recorded. So, yeah, these weren't just jump scares. These guys were basically living human TikToks long before TikTok existed. The real-life werewolf syndrome. Ever scrolled online and seen a werewolf sighting? Maybe it wasn't a monster at all, but a human with a rare condition. It's called hypertrichosis, or werewolf syndrome, where the face and body get completely covered in thick hair. Not just a beard, but full-on werewolf vibes. One of the most famous cases is Jesus Chuy Aceves from Mexico. His face is covered in dark hair, earning him the nickname the Wolf Man. The strange part? Doctors still don't know the exact cause, and there's no cure yet. So who knows, maybe that werewolf or Bigfoot you thought you saw in the woods was actually just someone with this rare condition, hiding from the world. The man with two faces. Parasitic twinning is one of the rarest conditions ever seen. It happens when one twin stops developing during pregnancy, but still attaches to the other, sometimes leaving behind body parts. One of the most famous, and creepiest, cases is Edward Mordache in the 1800s. He was said to have a parasitic twin on the back of his head, a second face. This face couldn't eat or talk, but according to stories, it could whisper, laugh, and even cry. Edward claimed it would torment him at night, keeping him awake. The mermaid syndrome. Ever wished you were a mermaid? Well, there's a real condition that makes babies look like one, but it's not as magical as it sounds. It's called sirenamelia, or mermaid syndrome, where a baby is born with legs fused together, almost like a tail. Sadly, most newborns don't survive long with this rare condition, but some defied the odds. Shiloh Pepin, nicknamed the Mermaid Girl, lived until age 10, and Tiffany Yorks became the oldest known survivor, living to 27 before passing in 2016. Doctors still don't fully know what causes it. It seems to happen randomly, maybe from a new mutation or environmental factors. The children who age too fast. Imagine being a kid, but your body looks like it's sprinting through old age, almost like Benjamin Button, but in reverse. That's the reality of Hutchinson-Gilford progeria syndrome, one of the rarest conditions on Earth. Only about 1 in 4 million people have it, with just over 130 cases reported since the 1800s. Children with progeria develop wrinkles, hair loss, fragile bones, and even heart disease, all while still in elementary school. Most don't live past their teens, but there is hope. In 2020, the FDA approved a drug called Zokinvy, the first treatment shown to extend their lives. It's rare, it's heartbreaking, and it shows just how fragile and incredible the human body really is.